All right, guys, what's going on, man? It is your boy, the Hood Philosopher, and we're back at it. So, I just got done. Well, I didn't finish, but I watched a good amount of the Diddy files, and I just gotta say, first of all, I want to say a lot of people are down in 50 or talking trash, but I must say for this to be 50's mortal enemy, he did a really good job at in the beginning of the film or of the documentary. He did a really good job at kind of like humanizing him and at least telling his true story. Now, anybody knowing 50, like I thought 50 was just about to straight up just go at him like the whole documentary, just make it crazy. But I mean, that goes to show you like how much class that 50 have, even in the most seriousness of beef. Because this is, one of they got a real long standing beef for whatever reason. Hollywood politics, but nah. So first of all, I'm not gonna give any spoilers because I hate spoilers. I don't like when people go and tell the whole movie or the whole documentary. It kind of makes it not even makes me want to watch it. But I will say this. I learned, I knew a lot about Diddy because, I grew up in the 90s era, the Tupacs, the, Bone Thugs and Harmony, the great era, right? So I think it's very interesting because we all know who Diddy is at heart, and we've heard the stories, we've seen the videos, we've seen the clippings. But I think what makes it a little bit more deadly is that it was able to narrow and focus in on P Diddy, Puff Daddy, whatever you want to be called, brother love, brother love. It was able to hone in to really who he was, and it really showed you like if someone was watching uh Sean Diddy Combs, if they was really watching him and kind of like seeing his trajectory, they would have seen this already because this wasn't just done in a vacuum. Nothing is really done in a vacuum, and that's what make life that that more to be in it. A lot of people just be living and they're not even really like living for nothing. They just but you gotta kind of watch people. You gotta watch patterns and recognitions, and like the algorithm. That's how I watch people. I see how people move and what are their tendencies and what makes them mad and what makes them jealous. A lot of people I feel like knew about Diddy. That's why it was the worst told secret. But I mean, look at them. When you making millions, billions of dollars allegedly, but millions for sure. When you making that type of money, like can't nobody really tell you anything. So you feel like you're bigger than the program, and you feel like hey, you that nigga. So the documentary was really good. I'm not gonna lie. I need y'all. Well, I don't need y'all. Shit, I ain't make it, but y'all go ahead and tap in with it. You know what I'm saying? Leave some comments below. What was the crazy thing that you learned about? I'll say this. I say probably the most crazy thing I learned. Because a lot of that stuff I knew, some of it I didn't. But was the whole fact that he told Biggie to stay in L.A. and he told him, Biggie wanted to leave. Him and his, I think it was what's his name? Um, Kirk Burrows. Yes, Kirk Burrows. So they were supposed to get, their little um posse together. They were supposed to fly out to like London or something. He was about to do a press run. But Diddy like, no, we got a party, stay in LA. And then all of a sudden he get killed. And then months later, years later, Diddy talking about, yeah, man, I just wanted Biggie to be okay. And I mean, he took the lead that night. So that right there is just like, you mean he took the lead. He wanted to leave. So it just kind of, if anything, is questionable. But do I give my opinion? Do I believe P Diddy got Pac set up? Most definitely. I think he did. Diddy, turns out he was a piece of, he wasn't good. So the documentary is really good. Y'all make sure y'all leave a comment below. I just want to tap in with y'all real quick, man. Talk about the new Diddy documentary about 50 Cent. Peace.